Previously on Syrvivor.
Welcome to Season 7 of Syrvivor Syracuse. The theme for this season is Fresh versus the Rest. This challenge is comprised of 3 stages. Doesn't get 2 feet on the ground and he doesn't jump out. Upperclassmen, what are you doing?
And that we're going to go into the vote off with the right mindset and the right idea of voting out Jackie.
Well, I'm going to go call Kelsey right when I get back. Expose Benjamin.
And the first person voted off is Syrvivor Syracuse, Season 7, Fresh versus the Rest. Bad.
Yesterday, Allie sent me this really sweet message. She was like, yeah, I've been really busy, but I've been thinking about you, and, maybe we can catch up, something like that, which is really genuine, and I really appreciated that. So she's definitely probably top 4 people that I trust, like in that top 4. And then Kate did the same. Kate also reached out to me, saying something similar. And Annie did, which I had to get back to her. But I think it's looking good in terms of people who want to work with me. I'm waiting. Declan's going to pick me up to go to the challenge. It is 10 o'clock, so we don't have that much time. But last night, I only got 2 hours of sleep. So unfortunately, I am terribly sleep deprived. So this might affect the challenge. Hopefully not. Hopefully everyone else can pick up some slack. But right now, I'm fighting to keep my eyes open. Whew.
Good morning. I'm here for another challenge today. The Rest has a big challenge ahead of them this morning. It's just a little chilly out here in Thornton Park. I'm on my way to the next challenge, getting really excited. Given that it's outside, I would think it's a physical challenge, so this is definitely somewhere where we would have an advantage, but who knows? And then after today, I've had Harrison reach out to me a bit. I think my plan going forward is to have him kind of be like a scapegoat, but I don't see him as that good of a backbone for an alliance, so I'll probably tag him along and we'll work together. But at the end of the day, I talked to Josh the other night, and I want to keep a really secretive alliance. I'm not texting him on the phone at all. I'm not really making it noticeable that we're going to talk in public. Trying to keep it super, super low key. Hopefully today we win and nothing will change at all. And we won't have to vote anyone off. Let's go the Rest.
Hello, freshman team and upperclassmen team. Welcome to your second challenge of Season 7 of Syrvivor Syracuse, Fresh versus the Rest. I'm very excited. My name is Holly. I'm going to be your host for the rest of the season. Can't wait to get to know you all. Very pumped. Upperclassmen, let's take a look at the freshman team. Ben was voted off at the last vote off. Declan, what do you think about that?
I have no thoughts.
Fair enough.
I don't know any of them, and just I have a lot of feelings that I can't articulate, but most of it is just wow, surprising, and I think it sets the tone for what's to come.
Awesome, cool. I am so excited for this challenge. Kate, I'm gonna officially give this to you.
Yay!
And what do you think about Ben being voted off? Do you have any insight into the freshman strategy?
Considering I didn't even meet the people on my own team since I was in quarantine, I'm not quite sure. I don't even, I've never met any of them, so I didn't really know what to expect coming into this, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here. We have one more person to give a buff to. As you all know, you guys voted Annie off based on first impressions last week, and now Annie is going to be joining the wonderful freshman tribe. So, Annie, I'm going to give you this buff. Join your team. Freshman, how are you feeling about your new member? Feeling good?
Great.
Fabulous.
Sure. What's not to love? I don't know what they hate about.
Exactly. Well, on that note, are you all ready to find out what your next immunity challenge is?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so for today, you all will be doing a memory relay race. There is a table over there, as you can see, and on that table there is a piece of paper with a grid with a bunch of symbols in it. You guys are gonna line up, and one by one, you are gonna race down there, look at the grid, try and memorize as many symbols as you can, and then run back. You're gonna high five the next team member, they're gonna start running, and when you get back, you're going to start placing the symbols in order of the grid that you saw. When you have completed the grid, raise your hand and I will check it for you, and the first team to complete their grid correctly will win team immunity this week. Can I get immunity back before we start? Thank you. Awesome. So this is now up for grabs. I am going to give you guys a minute to strategize your order of who is running. Freshmen, unfortunately, you all are down 2 people because 2 team members couldn't be here. So a few of you, I'm sure, will have to probably run twice. Unless you're just really good at the memorization, then that's fine. Yeah. So, yeah.
We need a wall.
Careful of the cracks, both of you guys. Keep these falls through that kind of stuff for you.
Yeah, so we go right.
Whatever order we're in.
Yeah.
Freshmen, upperclassmen, are you ready? All right, get ready, get set, go! All right, freshmen got the lead with Ryan. Let's see how many they can remember. All right, Ryan's headed back with the first set of symbols. He's ready to top off on Annie. Annie, go! All right, Jen's headed back. Let's go, Jen. They're running. Ready to high five Angelique? Let's go. Okay. Freshmen are working to put together their grid. Annie's on her way back already. Oh my gosh. Go, Jacob! Yeah, Jacob! Angelique's taking her time down there. Yeah, Jacob! She's headed back.
Jacob! Woo, woo!
All right, freshmen are really starting to put together their puzzle now. Let's go, Josh! Jacob's on his way back.
Oh my god, my breath.
Looks like freshmen are a solid person ahead, everyone. In order, but let's see if they're remembering as much. All right, let's check on the puzzles, see what they're doing. Ryan, hey. Freshmen are slowly piecing together. Ashley's going, Kate's going. Ooh, upperclassmen are making some progress.
Oh shoot, okay.
Girls their time at the table. Is that gonna help or hurt them? All right, Kate's on her way back. Let's go, Ashley! Ready to high five Harrison? All right. Okay, Ashley is sprinting and Jordan's on his way. All right, we got some intense puzzle building.
Yes,
Both
let's go!
teams.
Get here, get here, get here!
Harrison is sprinting. Anna's on their way. And Jordan's right behind them. All right, Kelsey.
Yeah, Anna, let's go!
Oh my gosh, puzzle pieces look like they're getting close. Upperclassmen are all hands on deck right now.
Guy, Slytherin,
Man,
Gryffindor, Huffle.
we've created an intense puzzle for them. Oh my gosh. Declan is on his way back. Wow.
Which ones do we still need to do?
Right, and it looks like the freshmen have restarted their line. Harrison. Both upperclassmen and freshmen on their way back.
Which one did you do?
Josh again. Okay, upperclassmen look like they're getting close, but the freshmen might be not far behind them.
Oh, that's the Fantastic Four.
Yep.
Jacob's on his way back. Let's see how many he's got.
What row did you do?
Josh is on his way back.
Ninja Turtles and Fantastic Four.
Angelique goes again. Chelsea goes again. Sorry. Okay.
As you said, you hear the window. Yeah, Angie!
Which one did you do? I
Go.
think we have them all. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay. Freshmen think they have them all. Let's see if they are right.
Annie, look at Harry Potter!
All right, let's see.
She knows it,
Guys, which one did you?
And Syracuse!
What Mario?
Harry Potter under.
No, don't do Harry Potter. Mario.
And Annie on her way back. Let's see if this is all that the freshmen need. All right, we still got Declan down there. No one is running for the freshmen. They think they have it looks like.
Okay.
I'm ready with my key whenever. Let's see. The upperclassmen are still running to try and determine what the symbols are. Let's see if the freshmen need to run again.
Right here. Check. No, wait.
No?
Yes.
What?
Check.
Okay.
Okay.
No, we gotta switch rows.
They don't.
Are you sure?
We'll know.
Yeah, that's right.
Where's that last one in this row?
Right
Okay, cool.
No.
Yeah, you guys are good. And the freshmen have won the second team immunity challenge. Congrats. Congratulations, Freshmen, on your first immunity win. If someone wants to come up here and take this from me. Yeah, Annie! Our new freshman team member, Upperclassmen. I'm sorry about the loss, but you all will be joining me at Vote Off this week. Now, I have one more thing for you guys before you go. Right now, each team is going to pick someone from the other team to participate in a detention duel. What this is, basically before our next challenge, those two people will compete in a separate mini challenge, and whoever wins will get an advantage for their team in the next challenge. So I'm gonna give you guys a minute to decide who you want from the other team to, I can't tell you. You're competing for an advantage in the challenge. So yeah, decide who you want from the other team, let me know, and then, yeah. Upperclassmen, who have you picked from the freshman team? Annie, okay. Freshman team, who have you picked? Anna, okay. Anna and Annie, you all will be competing in the detention duel this upcoming week before the challenge, where one of you will get an advantage for your team in the challenge. Upperclassmen, that is unfortunately all I have for you. I will see you at the Vote Off. Freshmen, congratulations again on team immunity. I will send you all your first idol clue in the coming hours. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye.
I didn't really help on the challenge, and I hope no one realized that, because like I did the running and stuff, but I didn't actually memorize anything because I wasn't sure what was going on. So I hope no one realizes that, but I don't think they will because it was so hectic. But I'm really glad we won, because that means by the time we have to do tribal, they'll probably forget that I did nothing. So that's good.
Came here first thing today and saw the freshman team vote off their first member, and the way he took it, did not seem to enjoy it so much. So it sounds like there's a lot of commotion going on already, a lot more than we expected. But I think that's our burden to deal with now, is we have to send someone home. I think it's gonna be a long week. We have like 5 whole days to make this decision, and I think frankly that's too much time.
We gave it our all. I think there was a breakdown in communication trying to complete the puzzle. It got difficult when wind started blowing and then people tried to put it back together. It was honestly like a 3-tier memory challenge on our part, which we made it harder for ourselves, but I mean.
Hello. So, woo! This is after our first challenge winning as a team after we joined.
Yes.
We're super happy. We got a little breakfast, lunch, brunch situation.
Yes, so excited.
Bonding. We're very happy to all
Team
be
bonding.
together. Yeah, we just got our first immunity idol clue.
So excited.
It has something to do with like books and coffee, so we're thinking probably like bird. But yeah, we'll see where this week goes. But
yeah,
super
exciting
happy.
stuff.
Woo!
All right, so we are idol hunting.
Yes, we are.
With Jackie and Ryan.
Woo.
We checked where we checked
Bird.
first? Bird Library.
Yeah. Now we're going to Hendrix.
Yeah, because coffee and big books.
Yeah.
We thought that big books meant most books, so we assumed Bird, but that wasn't it.
That was just the throw off. Like,
Yeah.
It was the easy guess.
So now we're checking Hendrix because big books is in Bibles and Torahs.
Yeah.
So.
If not there, you know,
we'll just have to keep searching.
Yeah.
You know what they say. I like big books and I cannot lie. So
the other brothers can't deny.
It's been a day since the challenge, and we won! Finally! Oh my god. Now we don't have to worry about figuring out who to vote off. Our new teammate, Annie, super helpful and super cool. Ben getting voted off. Wow, I did not see that coming. And I'm starting to see why he got voted off. You know, he was playing too fiercely. And basically kind of annoying everybody from what I've heard. Oh, we went idol hunting. Me, Ryan, Jackie, and Annie. Our new teammate, not the other Annie. And we have narrowed down the clue to like either Bird or Hendrix. We didn't find it, unfortunately, but I don't know, maybe I'll go hunting tomorrow if I have the time.
I was completely out of the loop on that vote. Like, I had no idea, and they're coming to me, you know, saying like, oh, man, we wish we would have told you. I'm like, nah, fam, that is so cap. Holy shit. I am on the hot seat. It's like when you're playing hot potato and you get past the hot potato and the song is almost out. I have zero agency in this game, right? Like, I have $0, you know, whatever. I have nothing to spend. No immunity idol, you know, advantageless, you know. So it's looking a little bit tough for me, you know, have to find a way to ingratiate myself with the people in power. Mainly, I want to form something potentially with Kelsey, who has been a really good branch for me. I don't really trust Evan all that much anymore. And I obviously have to outcompete Jacob and prove my worth because we're likely going to be the next two boots at the rate we're going, which I'm not a fan of.
Ben got voted out. Crazy times we live in.
Craziest, the absolute craziest.
Is everyone feeling okay about it, or do you guys still feel like, do you guys need, like, I don't know, because I feel like we wanted to tell everybody, and then to be honest, like, we kind of fell off the face of the planet, just based on, like, Sole this week. So, like, I don't know, do you guys want more, like, context, or are you feeling like, I don't know, I want you guys to feel like you're part of the team and not like you're ostracized, so, like, whatever you're...
No, I feel like it's pretty justified.
Yeah, the only question I have is, like, how big of a decision was, like, the roommate side of things into it, or did that not factor in as much?
I mean, I feel like it's, I think it's for everybody. Like, at first, it kind of threw me off, and then, like, I was not happy. The difference was, though, Ryan, like, Ben kind of went out of his way to be like, oh, yeah, like, I don't know when I'll see Ryan next. Like, I haven't talked to the guy in a while. Like, I don't know where he's at. Like, I'll pick his brain later. Versus, like, you never, ever, like, nodded towards Ben, which at least I appreciate you not blatantly lying to my face.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a difference for me. But
I was told before the game started that I shouldn't say anything about it from Ben, and I didn't want to, like, you know, be like, you know, so I just
live with him. Like, you don't want to, like, bad blood moment, you know.
Yeah, but no, honestly, it's very freeing to not play with a roommate anymore.
Tethered, ball and chain.
Truly.
Yeah.
Is he in the room
New
right
year,
now?
new me.
What else happened? Oh, we went idol hunting.
I heard that. That went poorly. I heard.
Oh, very poorly, yeah.
Hey, I am currently on the way to looking for the idol. I think it's gonna be at Carnegie. But I am potentially really late to the chase on this one.
Just went idol searching again. No results. I don't know if it's supposed to be inside or outside. It's definitely in one of the two places I'm looking, which is either Hendrix or Bird Library. But I can't figure out what it looks like.
I just got done looking around Carnegie. So I think I'm gonna go off to Bird or maybe Shine, because Shine is right next to Bird, and Shine has coffee, you know.
Okay, so I'm going idol hunting. I'm not sure if it's still out there, but we'll see. I'm first checking Hendrix, because there's like big book god stuff and coffee, and then I'm gonna go to Bird, and if it's not any of those places, I'm giving up because I'm lazy.
That's strike 2 at Bird. I'm on the outside right now, just looking around. I found this brick right here, which is, I don't know, it was just something out of place, and I was thinking maybe the idol would be there, but it isn't. So if that brick ever comes back, that would be crazy, but I don't think the brick has anything to do with the idol, unfortunately. So I think I'm gonna call it a day looking for the idol. Yeah, I've looked everywhere I can think. Maybe I'll just wait for the next clue and see what happens then.
Look who just found the MF idol. Oh man, that was exhilarating. Look at that, it's got the tape and the rope and the word freshman on it, which means that it's the right thing. But yeah, this is great. I found it. So it turns out I was on the money with Hendrix. You know, big books, big old Bible and Torah. And it was stuck in this little ivy vine root area on the side of the building. And when I went with Ryan and Jackie, I checked there and I was like, you know what? It's definitely not here. It's probably inside. But today, I took a big old loop around and look what I find. The idol. Oh man, I wonder what's inside. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. This is a DIY unboxing of the Immunity Totem Idol with Jacob King. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and go Freshmen, baby! Woo! So we got this dope little, oh man, this is awesome. Oh, tiki necklace. Oh, this is so cool. It's got a little butt. God, I am a 5-year-old. All right, back to business. Congratulations, you found a hidden immunity idol. When played at Tribal Council, any vote cast against you will not count. If you intend to play the idol for yourself or someone else, you must do so at any time before the votes are read. The last time to play this is at the final 5 vote off. Right here, baby. I am awesome. I'm so awesome. I don't mean to toot my own horn or anything, but...
Alrighty, so I just came back from an idol hunt, and sadly I did not find anything. But I did go to the right place, and I now know that someone has the idol, and I have no idea who it is, and I'm feeling really left out, because if they told other people, that would just show how strong their alliance is and how I'm not in that, and that makes me a little bit worried because I want to be in an alliance with people, obviously, because I need to make it to the merge, but I'm not really feeling that right now.
Okay, so a lot has been going on. After the challenge, which we lost, me, Kate, Josh, Jen, and Declan went to Dunkin' Donuts to get breakfast. And, you know, we had a good thing going, like, we were chatting. And, like, from that, like, I know I'm not voting Kate. I don't care what they say. I don't care who's trying to vote whatever. They could do their thing, but I'm not voting Kate because I really like her. And I think she'll be an asset for me, and I think she trusts me. And I kind of trust her. After Kate and Jen left, it was just me, Josh, Declan. And, yeah, so basically he has an immunity idol, which is really great. And it's great that he trusts me and Josh to that extent to tell us, and I know he really trusts me. And honestly, ride or die with Declan, for real. Like, I'm thinking like he would be the type to low-key probably cut off someone he trusts, but like the relationship we have, like, I know he could, I'm sure he could cut me off, but like I would be so hurt by that, and like I know he'd be so hurt if I cut him off. I think we're writing it out for now, and I'm glad that we don't have to think about that. I'm thinking it's leaning towards Anna this week because they have not really reached out too much, specifically to me. Like, we have good banter, whatever. Like, you know, when we're in social situations, it's cool, but they haven't, like, we've never talked game. So I'm not sure where their head's at. I don't know who they're thinking. Honestly, I feel like Dylan and Harrison are getting really close, and I heard Declan told me that Declan talked to Allie, and Allie said that she mentioned the 6 to Harrison, but Harrison seemed a little iffy, and like he hadn't really talked to us, and he was just like, he didn't know, and it was honestly mad sus. So at this point, I'm thinking maybe Dylan, but also maybe Harrison, because I like Harrison, but we've never talked game, and not that I don't want to break up the 6 right now, so maybe not Harrison, but I feel like Dylan is stronger than Harrison and probably could be better for challenges, but then Harrison is really good mentally. But I don't want to get rid of Dylan for some reason. I don't want to get rid of Dylan because I think he could really help out with challenges, even though it seems like he doesn't even know what game we're playing, honestly, because he don't be reaching out to no one. Bruh, like, Dylan, what are you doing? And I really don't want to vote out Anna either because they're really cool and I like them. I wouldn't be too hurt voting out Harrison. Like, that wouldn't do anything to me. Sorry, Harrison, but we haven't talked game. It is what it is. And I feel like he's a little sporadic. Like, in terms of the things he says, sometimes he's saying crazy things. I'm like, bro, what? Declan was saying we could vote out Allie and replace her with Kate, but I mess with Allie. I like Allie, and I think Allie likes me. So I don't want to get rid of Allie. I like her. But I'm cool with Harrison.
Day 9, Manic Strategy. I'm watching Winners at War, and they just opened up their bags and poured out everything to show who has the idol. And now, with first vote off, some point in the future, I don't even know when it's gonna be, we basically just need to get our plan by Wednesday night. I kind of think that Allie, the more I think, the more I'm like, instead of voting Anna, we should just get out Allie. She's playing a game and being very shady, and none of us really like it. I know she won't have Kate on her side, and we have Kate, so that we have 5 to her 4. And this is assuming she pulls in Harrison, Dylan, and Anna. And Anna is a wild card, in my opinion, now that Kate has kind of solidified. I think they're waiting for me to make some massive group chat with the 6 of us, which oh my god, that's annoying. Maybe I'll text Allie and just be like, hey, do you have any thoughts? So I guess I'll text Allie and Kate today. Anna, I'm gonna keep very distant eyes on Anna. Do not trust. Allie, I really think she could be an easy. Anna is like the easy choice, but Allie is, she's like that piece of chocolate after dinner. I just want to have it.
This competition has been picking up. I kind of spent the first week just twirling my thumbs, I didn't even know what to expect. After the challenge was done, they had to nominate. We had to pick someone from each tribe to compete in a little mini challenge one-on-one. And guess who the fucking freshman team picked? Me! Why? Why me? I don't understand it. I feel like they think I'm an easy target, that I wouldn't be good at things, but especially if they think it's a physical challenge, I think they're underestimating me because, sis, I'm the captain of the rugby team. They don't know that, but I'm hoping it's a physical challenge so I can be well, stuck on that. And I'm also going against Annie, who we voted out based on first impressions. So that is, first impressions that's personal. That's what people think of you right off the bat, and we said bye to this girl. So Annie's gonna be out for blood, but also Jen had said that she thinks Annie could be this double agent kind of person. Jen made us all huddle up and spilled that tea, and I was I don't trust that, and because you said that, I don't really know if I trust you. That's weird. And then after we were leaving, Declan and Jen were we're going to Duncan, everyone come to Duncan. I couldn't. I had to take my beautiful, amazing partner to work, so I was I'm gonna do that. And Jen was of course partners come first. But what do I hear? Because I don't seem connected, and my guess is because I didn't go to Duncan, Declan put my name out. Threw my name out for elimination, and I am so annoyed. I think Declan is so fake. I don't know what kind of game he's trying to play, but it's not cute. I think he's a snake. I'm positive he's a snake. Because in person, he'll be oh, I love you, you're so great, and then immediately turns around and is let's vote Anna out. Sunday night, Josh calls me, and this is the first time Josh and I have really talked one-on-one, and Josh was I feel I can trust you, you're very transparent. I'm gonna tell you right now that Declan's throwing your name out, and but also Declan threw out Dylan's name and Allie's name because she couldn't come to the challenge because she had sorority stuff, which is super understandable. Declan's throwing our names out at Duncan, but from what Josh said, they were all sitting in the car together, and they were sitting at Duncan, and Declan goes, all right, let's address the elephant in the room. Who are voting out? We have all the votes right here. There's 5 of us. Who are picking?
That is so confident that these people around you like are just gonna fully like eat out of the palm of your hand, which is like what Declan thinks people are doing is eating out of the palm of his hand, which is just like how delusional. And I've talked to Kate, and Kate has told me, and Josh has told me that, and now Allie, that Declan has continued to misgender me this entire game, and I'm just done with it. I am going to make moves to get him out of this game.
It's been a couple days now, so at the time when we lost, we were all kind of like, oh, it's fine, it's whatever, like, totally okay. Honestly, we handled the loss better than I expected, but also I think we were all very much in denial that we have to vote someone off this week. So, I don't have any idea who I'm gonna vote off, honestly. To be honest, I'm not really nervous. I don't think anyone's gonna try and vote me off, but Paul told me, the VP told me, anything could happen. You never know what's happening. Like, I don't even know what's going on the freshman side, which is making us very nervous. Speaking of that, while after we had lost challenge and they told us that we need to choose someone from the other team to participate in the detention mini challenge, we were trying to figure out who, and then I was like, y'all, let's go with Annie. And definitely people were kind of confused, and then I was like, okay, I wasn't saying anything, but because I wasn't sure if it was actually gonna happen or not, but me and Annie have been in cahoots. And she told me that her loyalty lies with us, she wants to help us, and she's very in on the idea of being a double agent. And honestly, I was expecting more pushback and at least a little suspicion, like, are you sure, whatever, but people were like, okay, like, our team was pretty in on it. They're like, all right, so we chose her. I think it's because in the end, even if she isn't like gonna be a double agent for us, it doesn't really matter. Like, same odds for them choosing Anna, like, you don't know. So yeah, I went with her. And then after the challenge, me, Declan, Angelique, and Josh and Kate went to go get Duncan. We invited everyone, but not everyone wanted to come. And we talked more about Annie, and we were able to come to a consensus that we really do want to use her, and we really, not use her in a bad way, but like definitely want to utilize her. And they were like, we trust her, but it seems like she trusts you the most. And that's true. I texted her and I told her, hey, like, most of us seem pretty, you know, happy about this arrangement. But I understand that pretty much the most trust you have with anyone on the other team right now is just me. So if you want to keep anything on the DL, if you want to just work between us, whatever happens, like, I'm on your side. And she was like, okay, perfect. Just promise me that you'll let me know if, you know, I'm in danger or anything happens. And I was like, of course, because if she's in danger, then I'm probably also in danger somewhat. So I told her I'd let her know. I'm being very honest. Honestly, like, I thought by now I'd be lying a bit more, but no, I've been very honest. But the thing is things are kind of working out in my favor, or so at least I think. So yeah, but then we also talked about how if we do enlist her help, we would probably want to give her something in return, because she's not going to do this just for free, and she could turn on us at any moment. So I said, okay, maybe we can promise her some sort of safety, or we can't promise anything because, like, we can't predict what's going to happen in the future. Also, merge hasn't even happened yet, like, we don't even know what's going to happen. But I was like, well, let's tell her that we can give her some safety, because obviously we have to give her something in return for her putting herself on the line, but also, you know, doing some work for us despite being on the opposing team. And she agreed. And honestly, I think Annie's in the best, like, position right now. Not only is she buddy-buddy with the freshmen, but she's also buddy-buddy with us. So at the end, like, if we end up merging and we end up splitting up and whatever, she's gonna be in good standing with pretty much everyone. And not gonna lie, even if I am on a team with freshmen, if I end up on a different team later, I'm gonna try and make sure the upperclassmen stay winning. So freshmen, you better watch out, because I'm not afraid to vote off people on my own team, and you will be first. We told Annie the biggest thing right now is we don't really know anything about the other freshman team, and we don't even know their faces to their names, honestly. Like, I don't even have any of them added to my phone contacts. So, and we don't know the dynamic of their team, and they seem pretty buddy-buddy with each other, especially because they started calling Annie mom, like, when they brought her in. So I was like, y'all are way too nice. But yeah, we're just very curious about how their relationships are and how their dynamic is. So that's pretty much the first task we gave Annie, is to give us some help on that.
I'm target number one. I'm target number one. Of course. Did I expect anything less? No. I fucked myself royally on the first day being caught by Angelique with Harrison. I'm getting all the blame. Everyone forgets about Harrison. He was there too. Josh is the one who actually has the idol. Josh is the one who decided it was at the veterans building. I did not do shit. I just had the getaway car. Everyone hates me for it. Oh, she's making a cameo. And so I'm target number 1 because I'm just this huge threat, right? Cool, yeah, so awesome. So as of now, the plan is to vote me out. So Dylan also wants to vote me out, which is just so fucking terrible. So basically what's going on right now is Josh is calling Dylan, who's probably whatever, and then Harrison is on the phone with Declan right now. Declan probably won't say to Harrison that they want to vote me out, but this whole week's plan is to basically get Dylan on our side. Anna's confusing me so much, and I just don't really know with Anna. We think that they're friends with Jen, so we don't know, whatever. I'm just hoping we make it through the first week, and my only issue is that Josh and Kate don't really want to get rid of Declan first. If it has anything in my power, if it has anything to do with me, he will be the first to go. We're basically going to poison Dylan against Declan right now, and tell him that Declan's main target is Dylan. That's what Josh is gonna do. I am choosing to be flattered, and what is a good game without a little tumultuous beginning, right?
Like I said, I'm never saying I'm bored in Survivor Syracuse again. So I just had a series of calls. First with Josh, going over general plans. He is very much afraid that Allie has a true idol if my idol is fake, and I agree. On the FaceTime then with Allie, the two of us just started talking. She's continuously like, I've been so busy, this and that. She did tell me that Jen texted her back that right then and there, which Jen also told me about. From there, we brought in the other 4, Harrison and Josh and Jen. Basically, Dylan told Harrison that he wants to favor strength. And during this chat, after the challenge, the two of them went to the dining hall where Dylan just grabbed the to-go box and left. Now this, coupled with what he did after the first challenge, we all came to an agreement that Dylan is playing a very either strange game, not playing the game at all, or deciding, or just being dumb. And just holding things back, and just none of us got a good feeling. None of us even really texted him that much. And because of that, fuck it, send him home. I gauge that, and I assume, that Harrison told Allie the discussion. And I also assume Dylan brought up Allie as a weak link, which I agree with. However, in order to solidify this 6 and to ensure that a power move can be made later, because Allie, I think after Dylan goes, she's gonna go for Kate, and we're gonna have to save Kate and take out Allie, which I'm prepared for. But what I think is that whoever goes for Allie, Allie goes back for hard. So when Dylan brought up strength, Allie listed and Harrison listed several people who would be in that category. All of them were on the women's side, all except Angelique. Interesting.
I'm here to explain what is going on as of February 1st, 2022, Tuesday night, 2 days before the vote off. Complete pandemonium. I think everyone's acting calm, but there is a lot going on underneath the surface. And as usual, I'm privy to all the information. Or am I? I'll let the viewers decide. Anyway, so basically, the plan is to get out Declan. Declan is a kind person. He's charming. He's a big threat. And unfortunately, he never really mitigated that threat level. Basically, from day one, people have been wary of him. And that, along with the fact that he openly targeted people like Allie, it's just spelled his demise. A funeral was planned, and then he was invited to it. But it was his own funeral, you know? And the thing is, I was aligned with Declan. I would have gone farther with him in an alternate universe, but unfortunately, he just made himself out to be so big of a threat unintentionally. I don't think he realized that there's nothing I could do. So I'm just going with the flow. And it really sucks because Angelique and Jen are attached to him as allies. So I feel like they're going to be in a really bad position once Declan is voted off. I'm speaking as if he's already gone, but who knows? Lots of things could happen. And I don't necessarily want to get rid of Angelique or Jen. I do want to show them some loyalty, but there's not much I can really do except hope that we win challenges and that they stay around longer. Because I do want to keep them around or not vote them out on principle, just because I promised them that I'd look out for them. But my ultimate loyalty is to the Royal Flush, so there's not much I can really do. As for Anna and Dylan, they are working with the Royal Flush. They don't know that the 4 people in the Royal Flush, myself, Kate, Allie, and Harrison, are a group and that we are essentially bonded. But individually, we've all reached out to each one of them and basically have pulled them in. Anna is down to vote out Declan, and Dylan is down to vote out Declan. So it looks like that's what's going to happen. But hey, it's Survivor. You never know what's going to happen. Things can change in an instant, so you always have to stay on your toes. But I'm feeling pretty good right now.
So I talked to Josh, and Josh also wants to get Declan out. And Josh said for many of the same reasons as me, that Declan's way too intense about everything and has assumed himself as leader of our team when he is clearly not. No one is vibing, I think, as much as he thinks everyone is. He thinks he has complete control, he's super confident, thinks that everyone loves him, when that's really not the case. But I've talked to a lot of people and they've said kind of the same things. This kid texts everyone all day long, and people feel like they have to jump to respond, but they don't trust him, so it's just super uncomfortable. No one's having a good time with Declan from what I hear, besides probably Jen and Angelique, who I honestly have not talked to, because they kind of feel like Declan's little minions. And I don't know what to do with that, because I'm not fake and I can't pretend I like someone, and I'm not gonna be like, hey girl, no, I know you're talking shit about me, because you're talking shit about everyone, and yeah, I'm not really here for it. Declan makes things very personal. He called Allie this dumb sorority girl, and she's in a sorority, but that doesn't make her dumb. That's just a stereotype that he's created to make Allie look bad and get people to vote her off, and I'm not gonna do that, because I know Allie and she's not dumb. And yeah, no. So I also met up with Kate the other night. We went to get bubble tea, and I was kind of nervous because I know she's been talking to Declan and Jen, so I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. But we sat down and I was like, yo, this thing's intense. And she goes, I know, oh my gosh, Declan threw your name out. And I was like, bet, okay. So I knew I could trust Kate immediately. I already had a feeling Kate and I were gonna be good friends. But Kate
said that Declan threw my name out, and also like Allie's and Dylan's, and yeah, they just think like we're not as connected, and it's like, bro, just because I'm not texting everyone all day every day doesn't mean I'm not involved in wanting to be here. That's not the case at all. I just have a life outside of this show, this game even. I enjoy it and I'm having a lot of fun, but at the end of the day, like, I have other priorities, and I'm not making it my whole life like it seems like Declan is. So, Kate was saying that she feels that Declan makes her uncomfortable, and that she just doesn't get good vibes from him either. So, me, Kate, and Josh are all planning on voting for Declan.
After the challenge, I went, spoke with Dylan. Dylan seemed to want to target Allie, but I tried to steer him away from that because obviously Allie's my ally. And kind of tried to like talk later in the week, think about, you know, better working together in challenges, trying to like, I was just trying to get comfortable with Dylan, get familiar with like the people that I am a little wary of. Like I mentioned being wary of like Declan and Jen. Yeah, I think since then, I'm calling Dylan at 5, so basically in 30 minutes. Basically gotta seal the deal, because basically Allie has already spoken to Dylan. I think Josh went and spoke to Dylan, and we've all kind of convinced Dylan that kind of like Declan's a threat. So we gotta reel him in, and we got easy 5. And also I think Josh spoke to Anna, and Anna is not fond of Declan, because Declan basically said some things he shouldn't have, and like Josh mentioned Anna's name being dropped by Declan, which is true. So I think things are looking really good. I don't remember everything exactly from my conversation with Dylan, what was going on with Anna, but basically Dylan and Anna are looking like they're gonna get with me, Allie, Kate, and Josh. That's basically the biggest part. I mean, the little details I'm struggling with right now, but basically we're talking to them, like, you know, kind of like, you know, getting them to feel comfortable with us, telling us that we're the better choice, and like aim for Declan. And I think I FaceTimed Declan yesterday, and he was clearly trying to get information out of me. I was just playing dumb as fuck. But I think Declan and Jen are definitely like noticing that something isn't right, that something's wrong. I think they're panicking a little. I think part of the reason because I FaceTimed Declan, I was playing like a little bit too dumb. They're maybe realizing that they don't have the numbers.
Boy, has it been an eventful week. Oh my gosh. So I've been talking to Josh, kind of the backbone of my alliance, and earlier in the week figured out that we had a little plan to send Declan home because him and Kate weren't happy with where they were in the alliance. So I talked to Josh, and I talked to Harrison and Allie as well, and the 5 of us have this plan to bring down Declan. However, to my knowledge, my name is on the other side in terms of who is going to be voted off on Thursday. So I'm a little scared myself because Declan I heard he has claimed to have an idol. Not sure if it's real or not. I personally don't think it's real this early in the game. However, my name is still on the chopping block on their side, so I know at least 3, potentially 5 votes are going my way. But I think being able to take down Declan at the beginning is definitely one of the best things we can do. I mean, I've been talking to Josh. I don't really want people to know that he is like my #1 alliance and the person I'm putting most of my faith in, so I'm just kind of, I think Harrison and Allie are more people who I'm talking to out in the open right now, and that they might suspect that I'm talking to. So, I don't know. Looking forward to what tomorrow holds. And I'm interested to see about what Anna and Annie do for the mini challenge.
Am I in the right lane? I always thought about driving too. They know me.
So Declan picked me up. We're going to the vote off. And we're thinking Dylan.
Yeah, no, like
I guess he's talked to other people and everybody's saying Dylan, so.
Yeah, I honestly, like, I truly do think that Dylan's gonna be the one to go tonight. Like, there's always that shroud of worry though, but I have faith in every single person that every single person has told me Dylan. I've heard that from
You've talked to, who did you talk to?
Well, I was texting Anna like earlier in the week to try and this is when I was like trying to pry about the challenge to see what she heard. And she told me that the people who she was talking to also was saying
People she was talking to?
Yeah, she
Which
was
are who?
I don't know.
That's sus.
But I'm assuming it's like Allie and like Harrison. I have to.
I guess, yeah.
Welcome, Upperclassmen and Freshmen team, to the first detention duel of season 7 of Syrvivor Syracuse, Fresh versus the Rest. Amy, let's start with you. I just have one question for each of you. Why did your team pick Hannah for this detention duel?
Well, we honestly didn't really know who to pick at first, so we were just kind of like, okay, well, if it's, I don't know, maybe if it's like a physical challenge, we don't want to pick like an obvious athlete, which like we knew Declan was. And so we were like, oh, maybe like Anna will work. So, yeah.
That's funny. Not the captain of the rugby team or anything.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Anna, same question for you. Why did y'all pick Annie?
Honestly, the decision was dominated by Declan and Jen, who put Annie up and was like, this is who we're going for, and I was looking like,
Okay, cool. So very different reasonings. Well, we'll just get right into it. So as you can see, we have some cups here. You all will be competing in a little flip cup challenge right now. Basically, you have 5 cups on each side. Each of you is gonna pick a side to stand on, and whichever one of you can flip all 5 cups first, wins some damage for the next challenge, which we will tell you on Sunday. You do not get to know what it is. So, are you all ready to get started?
With no liquor?
No, I'm sorry, I don't have any. Unfortunately, I should have thought about that ahead of time.
Let's put these empty cups.
Yeah. All right, come on up. Pick which side you want to be on. I'm gonna stand here. Okay. All right.
We're just doing one cut.
Yeah. Survivors ready? Yeah. Set. Go. Alright. Already taking the lead. Oh my gosh. Okay. Annie better pick it up. Oh no. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Good job, Anna. Congratulations to the Upperclassmen team for winning the first detention duel of season 7. And you will get a challenge advantage for your team at the next team challenge on Sunday. Good job, guys. I will see you at the vote off, and I will see you at the next challenge. Welcome, Upperclassmen team, to your first vote off of Syrvivor Syracuse season 7. Fresh versus the Rest. Claps all around. I'm so excited to have you guys here. I'm just gonna get right into it. Dylan, what did you think of the challenge?
The challenge was definitely, I think, something we went into thinking we were gonna kick butt and take first in, but clearly that was not the case. I mean, for the first time, we kind of fell back a little bit and maybe should have used more time planning at the beginning, but all in all, I think we at least all tried our best. I think a lot of it was very conditional. We had a lot of wind problems that didn't really have to do with us, so we'll put it at that.
Fair enough, fair enough. Angelique, do you think there was like a moment where you guys really lost the challenge, or was it just a lack of cohesiveness?
I don't know if we were all tired or what, but I feel like we went into it with a really good strategy, but we didn't adapt our strategy, and once we saw all the guys in the wind and the snow, whatever, we didn't change our strategy. We kept playing again, and then we kept knocking our stuff off, but we didn't other downfall.
Fair enough, fair enough. Now this has been the first week that you guys have like really had to strategize because you're sending someone home. Allie, do you feel like you're at risk tonight because you weren't in the challenge?
I think that
because it's the first vote and it's the first time that any of us have been to tribal council, if you don't have a little bit of butterflies, then that would probably be like weird. Like I think it's natural to have some sort of feeling, but I'm not overly worried. But you should also never be like comfortable.
Never be too comfortable, yeah. Now, this also is a really different game because, you know, we're not on a deserted island or anything, and we're not in the tundra. I mean, maybe a little bit with Syracuse, but a lot of the interaction that you guys are doing is over text and over FaceTime. Josh, do you think that like has an impact on your game? Is it easier to lie to people over text and FaceTime, or do you think it makes it harder to connect?
Maybe. I think that some people can find it easier to lie, but for some people it might be hard. So I'm gonna not give a real answer to that because I think everyone has their own story.
That is so Survivor of you, and I love it. My next question was for Jen about her lovely text message that I saw earlier in your group chat earlier, but she's not here to answer that. So what did you all think of that? Dylan, what did you think of that?
I'm not sure. She corrected after, but I'm not sure if it's definitely on edge right now.
Yeah. I saw that and it was curious. Had to ask, any other opinions about that text message?
That was awkward. I was gonna say something, but then no one else was. I changed the icon in the group.
I just asked who to drive. Right, you went right into it. Alright, fair enough. What do I have next? Let's see. Oh, definitely. Here's my next question. There has been like one idol clue given to you all. Do you think an idol could be a possibility of tonight's vote?
I mean, look outside. It's snowing. I mean, honestly, no, I really don't. There's too much snow, and even when it gets like thawed out, no.
So you don't think anyone has it?
I really don't think anyone has it right now. I think it's still out there.
Interesting. Okay. Wow. After almost 2 weeks of playing this game, and I still out there. Fair enough. Yeah, the weather is pretty unpredictable. Anna, do you feel like there are distinct lines on the team right now, or has everyone been talking to everyone? Like, how chaotic has it been? You know, how's the week been?
I feel like there's definitely like little groups, but I don't know if there's any hard lines because I still think like we're also trying to get to know each other. I know I've talked to a couple people, so I don't know where I stand with them, but other than that, like I like talk to the back pretty well, so I think I don't know if there's any hard lines drawn, but I think with people that are like vibing with each other, so.
I guess going off of that, Harrison, do you think tonight is going to be kind of a unified vote team, or?
I don't know, is it going to be a unified vote? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's the first, maybe. I mean, it's the first vote off. And it's kind of like when you see the lines standing in front. You never know. It could be quite good thing.
Wow. Well, my last question, unless anyone else has a comment to say, do you think this vote is going to really show where loyalty lies?
I mean, if it goes how I think it's going, it sounds like it's going to be a unified vote. So I think like it might be more like what Anna was saying, with everyone vibing right now. I'm not sure how many lines we found tonight. It depends. Then again, in Survivor, there's many twists and turns, so I don't think any of us really know what to expect right now.
Survivor is unpredictable, and on that note, it is time to vote. I'm going to have you go out to the hallway, cast your vote, and come back in. Harrison, we're going to start with you.
Alright, Declan, I don't know if you don't know what to say at this point, but you just gotta get out of this game.
I'm sorry, oh, sorry.
I am so happy if you go home. You absolutely outdid yourself, and you really made a lot of people angry. You shouldn't weaponize someone's gender identity. I'm doing this because I'm not trying to cause any waves right now, but I don't want him to go.
Happy birthday. My hand's shaking.
If it's not me, then you should have talked to a lot more people.
Have been tallied. Once the votes are read, the decision is final and the person voted out will be asked to leave immediately. If anyone has an immunity idol or advantage and they would like to play it, now would be the time to start. Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote, Dylan. Second vote, Dylan. That's 2 votes Dylan, 7 votes left. Our third vote, Declan. Fourth vote, Declan. We are now tied, 2 votes Dylan, 2 votes Declan, 5 votes left. Next vote, Dylan. Next vote, Declan. We are tied again, 3 votes Dylan, 3 votes Declan, 3 votes left. Seventh vote, Declan. And the second person voted out of Syrvivor Syracuse season 7, Declan. Sorry, we misspoken. Come on up if you have your vote.
I actually don't.
Okay, that's alright. Thanks for playing, Declan. Congratulations, Upperclassmen team, for making it through your first vote off. I have nothing else for you, and I will see you in the challenge.
Next time on Survivor.
Each team is now going to order themselves in groups from physically weakest to physically strongest.
Harrison and Kate are literal shade monsters.
Group chats popping off again today. This week might be the week of the group chat.
Get ready for the next challenge, get ready for the next vote off, and think about the long-term game. Yeah, there's definitely a mood shift.
Person voted out of Survivor Syracuse season 7.
Wow. Really surprised. Can't wait to actually watch and see what happens, because I was definitely lied to by many people. I figure that it was most likely Allie's doing, mixed in probably through Dylan's name to get me to think that. And that, you know what, we fell for it. I am rooting for Kate and Josh because I figured that's the duo that's gonna survive this.